Welcome to Castletown Road here today on the first Sunday in October for this eagerly awaited under-21 North Cork A hurling final between Charleville and arch-rivals Kilworth. Charleville are in this final today due to two great victories over Mallow and Fermoy. Kilworth are here today due to victories over Ballyhay and Newtown. Many of this Charleville side were on the successful county minor team of 3 years ago. The exceptions being Dennis Lenihan and John Quinlan, who lines out at half forward. Also Alan O'Connor, who recently has taken up an appointment with Coleman's in Fermoy. We wish him every success in it. Also, at this stage, we would like to congratulate our under-15 team who had a great win over Ballyhay in the North Cork final today at Doneraile. We're hoping for a double. On the Kilworth side, the danger men are Will Donoghue and Elton Pearce. I think Will Donoghue is one of their leading scorers throughout the campaign. Joining me here in the commentary box is former player for many, many years, former chairman, Matt O'Callaghan. Matt, you're very welcome. What way do you see this game going?
Well, I think, Kevin, it's going to be a very, very close game. Obviously, both teams have fought hard to get here, and nothing will come soft. Now, as far as Charleville are concerned, we know we have the class. It's just on the day. And I think the look, whoever has the look today, we're going to win it, because it's going to be the look. And both teams are probably very evenly matched. So let's hope for the best, Kevin.
A lot today will depend on the Gamble brothers, who are playing great hurling all through the campaign.
No question about that. I mean, Mervyn and Paul, two exceptional players. Paul has been scoring exceptionally freely. Let's hope he can continue today. And Mervyn, with his adapting runs through the defence, a lot of them wind up at the back of the net. Let's hope that continues.
Incidentally, Charleville have never before won a NA under-21 North Cork title. The last time that it was won was the B back in 1993 when we beat arch-rivals Newtown in a game where, incidentally, our goalkeeper this year, Mr. Ford, scored the winning point. Do you remember that day, Matthew?
I do indeed, I do indeed. The bold Donny.
And we see many of our junior players down there on the line carrying hurleys today. There's a man there with glasses that travelled a long way to come from this game. He was out in the Canaries last week. Didn't get much of a colour, but he's here today and we're delighted to see him. I see Mr. McCormick there tying up his jacket. Both captains going up for the toss. Johnny Collins, the Charleville captain, enjoying a very, very good year. Johnny has been on the junior team for the last number of years. And I would think that if we win this today, well, Johnny mightn't be in Golden Vale for a few days. Possible. And the referee for today's game is John O'Brien, Ballygiblin. The Kilworth captain is Kieran O'Donoghue. And it looks as if we're going to get a little bit of rain. Looking around us here today, it is great to see such a large crowd. Charleville all through the season have had great support. Last words of encouragement. I see Derry Mannix making his way back to the line. Derry has done great work with the team this year. I see John O'Donnell, I see Tommy Grady, I see Willie McAuliffe, I see the man that's always running, Mr. Pharisee. Teams getting back into their positions. A lot of tension around, Matt.
You could cut with a knife, Kevin.
It looks as if we're playing from right to left in the first half.
Against the breeze.
Playing against the breeze. Kilworth have the breeze. The referee looking at his watch as the time approaches 3:30. And the ball is in and the game is on. Claude Goff makes an early attack there into Brian Foley. Brian, who has been playing great hurling. They played a challenge game last weekend and he was very, very impressive. I don't know the Kilworth fuckers. John Collins here, John the captain. And an early free there for Charleville. John Quinlan. Thomas Fitzgibbon going to take it. Thomas, who earlier in the year spent a little bit of time in England. Correction, it's going to be taken by Mervyn. Mervyn leading scorer all year. Against the breeze. Mervyn employed at Kavanagh's of Charleville. Martin heavily involved in the club. Strikes it well. And that's a lovely score. Charleville going to the lead within a minute. That's a very good score. Kevin Walsh with the puck out. See how he'll do with this one. Great encouragement being shouted all around. It's dropping right here in front of us. Great puck out. Thomas under this one. I see Tig. TJ Crowley is back there. He's Tig, known as Mush. And a good clearance there by Tig. Out to Tony Flynn. Don Cahill. And Claude Goff, the publican. Good ball by Claude. Up to Robert Hanley. Cleared there by John Hegarty. Declan Tobin. Mervyn pushed out over the sideline. Charleville ball. And actually it is a Kilworth line ball. Declan Tobin. Green helmeted, stands back. Steadies himself. Nice ball. Alan O'Connor going up for it. And Claude Goff has started well. Nice ball by Claude. That's the type of ball. Low ball into the forwards. Thomas and Ty coming out here to win this one. Ty enjoying a great season. Kilworth line ball. Georgie O'Sullivan cornerback back there. Number 4. Georgie was a successful member of the Magnix College vocational side earlier in the year. Damien McNamara to take this. About 2 minutes gone. Charleville a point up. Oh, lovely ball. Wide. First puck out for Syrian. Was sub-goalie to Mr. Ford this year and actually came on in the championship. Good puck out. Dropping over there by John Quinlan's win. Captain John Collins. The game hasn't really settled down yet, Matt.
Not yet, Kevin. There's still a little bit of tension and nerves out there. But our half-back down centre field has started well. That's a good sign for us.
Indeed. Alan Carey, nice ball. And Tig is there again. Well done, Alan O'Connor. TJ Crowley, out to Tig. Good support play. This is coming to Brian Foley, the youngest one of the Foleys, whose brother Dom is over in Wolves. And there's a free there. Fouled by Tom Flynn. Claude Goff going to John Collins going to take this one. He'll be hoping for a long one to lob it in somewhere into the square where Mervyn is waiting. Well read, picked up Brian Foley nicely. This man has lovely speed. That's a lovely ball in. Mervyn going for Robert Hanley, yes. Unfortunately wide. The score remains Charleville a point. Kilworth yet to register a score. Kevin Walsh with the puck out. Matty is pucking that ball well.
Long ways into the 21, Kevin. The breeze certainly has an effect on the puck outs.
Will O'Donoghue. Dennis Lenihan going up for that one. Dennis, who wasn't on this minor side that I keep mentioning, trained hard with the juniors this year. He was a man that was very unlucky with injury all year. Kilworth line ball. Damien McInerney. McNamara. Lovely ball, but wide again. Second puck out for Syrian. Kilworth yet have to register a score. Doing a lot of pressing. Kilworth would have been one of the sides fancy to have got to the junior final this year, but beaten by Shambhala. Brian Foley's making a very early impact, and it's Brian Foley again. Very, very unlucky. Harsh decision there. Kilworth 3. Tom Flynn standing over this one, settling. Damien, does it change? Damien McNamara instead is coming out to take it. Bends and lifts. Struck it well. The breeze is going to take it, I think. And I would think, Matthew, that's about the third or fourth wide that Kilworth are after having.
Well, they've had two from sideline balls and one off in the centre of the field. You know, the breeze maybe can be a liability as well as being a help.
They could be very costly by the end of the game. Syrian with another puck out. He's getting good distance in those puck outs. Down to Brian Foley. Brian's on top of his game. And it's the youngest, it's Paul Gamble. Nice interception there by Tom Flynn. Down to Will Donoghue. Donoghue, the danger man. Donoghue's been doing all the scoring for... Dennis Lennon gets it out. John Collins, the captain, is back there. Collins coming away with it. And got. Great ball there by Claude. Up to Mervyn. Mervyn is running, going down to try and pick it up. Come in and make a better angle for himself. But it's coming out again. Brian Foley seems to be everywhere. There's one in there by Kieran O'Donoghue. Comes out to Thomas. Thomas Fitzgibbon. Thomas can play at midfield, but... Oh, side netting, unlucky there by Robert Hanley. Great effort, great effort. Getting back into their positions. The score remains Charleville 1 point. Kilworth, no score. I'd say about 5-6 minutes gone in the first half.
7 minutes gone, Kevin.
Will Donoghue. Will is very dangerous, and I'd say another wide for Kilworth. That's about their 5th wide, I'd say, at this stage. Syrian with the puck out. Syrian spelled a spelling Kavanagh's earlier in the year. Great puck out. One there by Claude, convincingly. Mervyn seems to have the beating of this full back. That's lovely play. Oh, very unlucky. Very unlucky. 6 minutes gone. Kevin Walsh with another puck out. Low scoring. Short puck out. One there by Tom Flynn. And it's in again. Their policy seems to be to play it into Donoghue. Trouble here, Dennis Lenihan. And we get it out. Ty coming out here, racing out to this one in a race with Dominic McNamara. Charleville ball. Ty, of course, a member of the Cork minor panel 2 years ago. Ty to take it himself. The referee anxious that he goes back the distance. Nice ball there by Ty. Brian Foley.
Come on, ref.
Well, what do you think of that decision?
I don't think much of it, quite honestly, Kevin. The man pulled on the ball there to be pulled on. No free there.
Went for free. Tom Flynn. Nice ball, high ball. The wind is taking all. Any time they get this height in them, the wind
is taking them a bit to the right of the right upright.
Kilworth yet to score. Not a press. Syrians kept busy in there with puck outs. Great puck out again. Dropping here on the half forward line. One there overhead. Elton Pierce. And Goff seems to be on his game. Out to John Collins. Good challenge there. Tom Flynn wins it back. And it's Elton Pierce again. Alan O'Connor. Alan, who has kicked some great football as well this year. One there by Alan Carey. Georgie Sullivan back, Dennis Lenihan back there. Danger this is, and Tig to the rescue again. Dominic McNamara, and a great block down there by Thomas. Thomas seems to be all over the place. And Claude picking up a lot of loose. That's a great ball up the field, up to Mervyn. Mervyn is going. Mervyn really showing some lovely skill. Lovely ball into Robert Hanley. Unfortunately, Will Toomey, great ball, but it's out over the line. That was a great ball in there by Mervyn, Matt.
Mervyn might have been as well after to keep going himself. Robert had to come away from the goal to get his shot in.
Yes, indeed. Certainly a great chance. Tig here again with another line ball. Good ball by Tig. Up. Finding Thomas is in there, Paul is in there. And a little bit of argy-bargy there. Referee going in to sort it out. Mervyn's coming over to back up his brother Paul, Matt.
Blood is thicker than water.
And looking around, I think, Matt, that Thomas has been switched to midfield. Brian Foley playing in a half-forward position. And a mighty, judging by the strength of that puck, there's a very, very strong breeze there. Wide.
12 minutes gone the first half. 12 minutes gone the first half. The scoring is very, very low. Kilworth are missing a share of opportunities there now. You know, if we can hold this, if we can hold them at half time, we have a good chance.
Yes, indeed. Great puck out again. Brian Foley going high. Claude Goff. Elton Pierce. Out to Thomas. He's a great athlete. And he's running away, trying to get into a scoring position. Lovely ball out to John Quinlan. John, a little unlucky there. Alan Carey, free again. Will Toomey. Another massive ball. Yeah, TJ Crowley there, and Tig is back there again, back in the full back line. And this one, catch this, Matt. It's a Kilworth ball again. Damien McNamara. Syrian organising his defences back there. They're standing waiting. Nice ball again. Alan O'Connor. Yes, indeed. The man from Ballincollig. Thomas back there defending. In another few minutes you'll find him up in the forwards. Elton Pierce, and definitely afraid for a foul there by Alan. Yes, I suppose it was a free match.
There wasn't much question about that one, Kevin. It was a free. They're entitled to that free when they get them.
This is a good chance for Kilworth to register their first score. Johnny there on the sideline looking very anxious. John, his son, of course, is captain. John was on the team in '86, Matt, wasn't he?
I heard with John myself for a long time, Kevin. John was some operator, and his son is just following in his footsteps. John is there at the moment, and he's organising the defence. He's looking elsewhere, everywhere, but that's where the injury is. He's taking the whole thing in. John is very, very keen.
A round of applause there as Will Donoghue gets back on his feet. Yeah, Elton Pierce gets back on his feet. Thankfully, not a serious injury. And another wide ball.
That was a bad miss, Kevin. That was a very bad miss from Will Donoghue there. That one should have been over the bar. So very little excuse for that. Missed a golden opportunity out drawing level there. That will give the Charleville boys that apart.
Great puck out again by Syrian. Claude gone up there for it, and John Collins again. John Quinlan. John trying hard to get into this match. John winning good ball back there in his own half back line. Dennis Lenihan coming out, and a great tackle there by Len. John Quinlan wins it back in his own half back line. Charleville free. Johnny's going to get great distance into this. I'd say he'll be aiming this up towards Mervyn, who's going in towards the full forward position. That's a good strike by John. Quinlan under it again. Oh, a lovely strike there by Paul Gamble. Unfortunately wide. It's a lovely puck out dropping here on the half back line. John Collins on the Claude Goff over there. Claude Goff is playing great hurling today.
Great block by Claude. Now
John Quinlan trying hard into Paul Gamble. Paul looking for his brother. Mervyn was ball watching. Kieran O'Donoghue, and they can kick football too. Elton Pearson. Alan O'Connor is one of the great tussles here today.
Elton Pearce, obviously the danger man for Kilworth, but he's on a clear detail in the Alan O'Connor. Now Claude doesn't look there to be fouled for a chop, or to be given a free for a chop.
Will Donoghue coming out to take this one? Will this be their first score? Struck it well, and it is incredibly gone wide again, Matt.
17 minutes gone, and Kilworth have missed many opportunities. Now, a couple of them sideline balls. They've had three frees, three wides, three bad wides.
Yes, indeed. Serene with another puck out. Dropping here on the half. Brian Foley going to the clouds, winning that one. This man has lovely pace. He's taking on the defence, trying to make an angle for himself. Into Thomas. Lovely stroke, and that's a lovely score. The first score of the game from play, Thomas Fitzgibbon. Lovely score, Matt.
That's more like the combination now that we're quite used to from the Charleville forwards. Brian making ground, and Thomas Fitzgibbon running in into the open space for the free pass. And well over the bar. Great shot by Thomas.
We're very happy he came back from France.
Well, he's better here towards that he would be in the Foreign Legion, that's for sure.
Ball gone down here. Declan Walsh going out for it. Tig chasing Damien McNamara. And a free against Tig. Hand on the back. The old familiar one. Is this going to be their first score? Dare I say it again? Will Donoghue. And over the bar. Straight over the bar. No mistake with this one. 20 minutes it has taken Kilworth to register their first score. 2 points to 1. I would reckon, Matt, at this stage, Kilworth have missed 8 or 9 scores.
At least that, Kevin. The other side of the coin, of course, we haven't scored either. We've had opportunities. We haven't scored either. It's a very, very low-scoring game. A lot of tension. Obviously, the wind is a big factor in this game.
I see one there by Claude. William Toomey. Coming away, the big, strong, powerful man. Makes room and gets a good clearance in. Down here to Dave Barry. I wonder if he happened to the famous Cork Dave Barry. Will Donoghue. Nice ball in. Nicely read by... And TJ is back there. TJ, who is up the country. Up around Galway. Out here, Thomas back in his own half-back line again. The amount of ground that Thomas covers is incredible. Lovely ball in again. Alan Carey. Tom Flynn. We seem to be a bit in trouble around the middle of the field, Matt.
Well, suddenly, Kevin, a lot of players are finding loose space. A lot of the Kilworth players. I think the game is just about to open up now. The game is getting a bit livelier.
Quinlan over there. Tom Flynn again. High ball in. Will Donoghue, plenty of ball going into him. He's having a great tussle there with TJ. And Johnny Collins again. Out to Dominic McNamara. Ball in again to Dave Barry. Georgie keeps him out. Wide ball. Puck out. And some nice defensive play there by Georgie. Serene again with a puck out. Thankfully the rain has held off. Very overcast. Ball dropping down here to Thomas again. Brian Foley picking up a lot of loose ball. If he can get enough ball, that man has pace. Tig is tigerishly coming forward and wins the free. Mervyn comes. Mervyn will have a cut with this one. Mervyn, who has been the scorer-in-chief throughout the campaign. A lot of the Kilworth crowd getting a little annoyed, Matt.
Well, I suppose Mervyn might have stolen a foot or two, or maybe an inch or two there. The linesman is out. In actual fact, he stole about 4 inches. I know what all the flocking eyes was about.
Mervyn steadying down. This is important. Strikes it. Oh, does it Struck it well. There's a strong breeze that takes it. Score remains 2 points to 1. I'd say there's about 5 minutes to go to the half-time break. Although there was a stoppage, there might be a minute or two for that. Alan O'Connor reading this well, back in his own half-back line. Nicely blocked down by Damien McNamara. I hear Derry over on the sideline. Derry is getting very excited. John O'Donnell and Jim. It's a lovely ball, but wide again for Kilworth. Score remains 2 points to 1.
Play the ball across the goal, you fucking
I wonder, was that picked up on our camera? We have some... That's a great ball in, a great save there by Kevin Walsh. And unfortunately the rain is starting to come down here. Brian Foley, Damien McNamara. And fair juice to Matt. Matt always comes prepared. Ty going back there for this one. Ty, who played up in the forwards on the junior team this year. Didn't quite connect with that one. Claude Goff started well, struggling. Elton Pierce is starting to come into this game. He's very dangerous. Great run through the centre. Oh, and TJ totally misses that one. Well covered by Syrian. Out to Dennis Lennon, and Tyke is back there again, and a great clearance there by Tyke. Up to Mervyn. Mervyn unfortunately behind. Will Toomey's hitting a lot of ball back there at centre back, Matt.
Well, he's now decided to come out and play in front of Mervyn, and he's been doing so with a reasonable amount of success in the last few minutes there. Alan is now opening up. Here's Mervyn again to speak of him. A good long ball.
Great ball in.
Up into Paul.
All going down.
To the cost.
Very, very unlucky. Unlucky. It was ambitious from that angle. We settle down again. 5 minutes now before the half-time break. If we could keep it like this, we'd be happy going in. I would feel at half-time. And that's a Charleville free. Will Donoghue disgusted there for Kilworth. Absolutely disgusted. And in fact, his name is going... He is in fact being booked, Matthew, I think. I think it's more for the same.
I think it's been booked for maybe with the same or anything else, yeah. Because in actual fact, I see our old stalwart, DJ O'Connell, actually telling the referee which way the free should go. In actual fact, the referee agreed with him. So there's the first booking of the game for Will Donoghue from Kilworth.
First man to go into the referee's notebook. Stop mocking, fishing them down the line again. Hang on, we can do it at half time. A great, good relieving ball there by Ty. Out to midfield to Claude. Good ball into the forwards. Robert Hanley's getting a lot of ball. And we have Mervyn. No, Mervyn not quite on top of his game yet. Yes, I think he picked it, Matt.
Well, I couldn't say from here, Kevin, but obviously he was questionable, and the referee was the boss. He says yes, that's it.
The game is full of starts and stops.
It's very static at the minute. The game it really hasn't opened up. Certainly the Charleville forwards have not opened up, and they haven't played as we know they can play. Let's hope for better work in the second half.
Oh, great slap of a ball, and just inches wide at the end. Kilworth just one score from all their play in the first half. They could rue a lot of those chances at the end. Syrian with another puck out. He's been kept busy. Good ball.
Great distance in his puck out. 80 yards, 90 yards.
Claude is winning a lot of ball around the middle of the field. Dying Cahill, yes indeed. Down to Ty. Ty is definitely the master in this position. Elton Pierce. Elton making a run. And in the last few minutes, Alan O'Connor fouls him. He was en route to goal, the Mo Dearok. And this a golden opportunity to make the score level. 2 minutes to half-time. I see Fish running down the sideline there. And that has gone over the bar by Elton Pierce. The sides are level. 2 points apiece. Kilworth yet to get a score actually from play. Syrian with another puck out. Loads of words of encouragement all over the field. Elton Pierce again, down to Will Donoghue. These two boys are very dangerous. That's very well won there by TJ. Out to John Quinlan. Claude Goff. And that's a nice ball in by Claude. If we could get a score or two before half-time, Matthew, it would be very valuable.
A good chance here now, Kevin. We got a free in the Colin, Keith Collins there.
Keith Collins. Keith, of course, younger brother to John.
Little worrying point there, and a lot of loose play around into the field now. A lot of the Kilworth halfbacks are finding a lot of open spaces. A lot to close them down.
Yes, indeed. This is a good opportunity for Mervyn to stretch our lead and go into a point lead just before half-time. Oh, right across the face of the goal, unfortunately. Not a good strike.
No, that's good off the end of his hurley, went across the goal. We could do with that one now. It's almost half time. If we can hold them here, we'll have a chance to regroup our forces again in the second half. Because we know we can play a lot better than this.
Alan O'Connor going back there. Of course, we must remember too, it is very, very wet, I'd say, down on pitch level.
It's a very wet ball, a greasy surface. And obviously the wind is playing havoc.
Charleville ball. Dennis Lenihan doing quite well over there. Dennis going to college in Dublin. Spent his summer out in the meat factory. Totally misses it. John Collins, the captain, is back there again. Tigersley comes away. Oh, bad interception. And Elton Pierce. Elton is dangerous. Look around for some support. Syrian is there. Well done, Syrian. TJ Crowley. This is very dangerous. And of course, Tig, the man from Love Lane, gets it away. Don Cahill. High ball in. This is, I'd say that's Georgie. And Claude Goff, our midfielder. Nicely coming away with it. He's a great man to sell a dummy. Thomas back there again. Thomas going down. Is he ever going to give him a free? Brian Foley. That's a good, intelligent low ball into Keith Collins. Keith, younger brother of the captain, John Quinlan. Lovely ball. Paul up to his brother Mervyn. Mervyn trying to make room for himself. Coming across the face of the goal. And that's a good save by the goalie. Well done, Kevin Walsh. And Mervyn seems to have got a knocker.
Mervyn seems to have got a knock on the last puck of the ball there, yeah. He's down into the corner at the moment. Let's hope he's okay.
Meanwhile, we'll follow the play. Claude at midfield. And that's a great puck. That one could go all the way over. Well done, Claude. That's a lovely individual score. The score is 3 points to 2.
Mervyn is still down in the corner.
I see Tommy running into him now. And just on the stroke of half-time, referee blows the half-time whistle. I think we'll go for a cup of coffee and be back to you.
I think, Kevin, the cup of coffee. You've got the flask.
Everybody coming back into their positions. I see McCormack and Fish coming over here. My God, Fish has a lot of hurleys. I'd say he'd love to be in there cracking them. Matthew, we've had time to reassess it. What are your thoughts for the second half?
I think, Kevin, that I don't know about Mervyn if he's okay. Oh, let's hope he's okay. But if we line out as we started in the second half, or for the second half as we started at the beginning, I think we've got a great chance. I think the boys haven't hurled yet. I think they're capable of much more. And I think now with the breeze at their backs, I think they'll up their game, and hopefully we can do the business on the day. You mentioned about the two former players, or the two junior players that are playing. We've got John McCormack and we've got what's his name? That other fellow there, Fish what? What's his name?
Fisher Hearn.
Is it? Yeah. He plays with us as well, does he?
From time to time, when the mood strikes.
When the mood strikes him, yeah. Well, fair play to both of them. John came back from Germany this year. I remember speaking to John earlier in the year and asked him was he going to play, and he said, "What's the club like?" I said, "A great interest, John. I'll be there." And John has never missed a training session. And this year, I suppose, has been we're slagging Fish, but it's probably Fish as great as year with us, And it's great to see the lads here, all the junior players, with the young fellas. We've got fellas like Fish, John McCormack, Johnny Collins, DJ O'Connell, Tony McAuliffe, all the junior players are here. It's great to see them supporting them. And they were earlier today. They were in Donald as well supporting the under-15s. It's fabulous. I see Mervyn back at the pitch, and obviously he got the magic rope from O'Donnell out of the
Trapper
John, yeah, with the red briefcase like a cardinal,
Yes, indeed. Quick look around. I don't think I spot any changes. I think it's as it were, Matthew, and we're 30 minutes away from hopefully a little bit of history.
Let's hope so, Kevin.
We're going to do it, Matt.
With a few minutes to go now. There was about a minute to go to the kick-off.
Just coming up to 4:10.
Right, we're half an hour away now, Kevin.
Here we go. Claude in there early again. And Tig is having a great game. Jim will be very, very pleased. That's a great run. He'll get a free. Throws it out to Paul. Slippery ball, hard to control. And finds his brother Mervyn. Strikes it. Unfortunately wide. First wide of the second half. Kevin Walsh with the puck out. Referee blown who's gone down to tie their bootlace. This would be a very important win for Charleville, who were most unlikely to have lost to Dromine in a replay this year, and to have lost to Shamballamore, incidentally, in a replay again last year, Matthew.
Well, we've had 2 great years, Kevin, without any great success. We believe we've a nice team. They were unlucky last year against Shamballamore in both games, probably a better team on both occasions, but failed to take the spoils this year again against Dromine. Dromine probably deserved it on the replay, because they played better on the replay.
Yes, indeed. Elton Pierce is starting, and another thundering run through the defence. Allen is coming out to him. That's a great interception by Tig. Elton Pierce again. A great block down by Thomas. Claude whipping on that one. And it's coming out. I'd say it's a Charleville, but referee disagrees. There's a lot of... I thought myself, Matthew, it was a Charleville ball.
I don't think I texted the bell, Captain. I think that both linesmen and the referee are wrong there.
Not much we can do about it from our position. Alan Carey. Nicely struck. Alan O'Connor. This is looking dangerous. Oh, and a wild pull, I thought, that time by Dennis Lenihan. Referee going in. It's a Kilworth free again. Chance to level the pegging.
It was certainly, whatever being wild, it was certainly a football that pull. But the ball was in the locality as it was. He was entitled to pull, but whatever, it's another easy free for Will Toomey, or Will Donoghue.
And this is an easy opportunity for him to, and with no difficulty at all, he scores, I think, Matthew, his 3rd point of the match. I think he's their chief scorer.
Yeah, he's a class act. When he's on song, he's a class act, no question about it.
If memory serves me right, I think he did a lot of his hurling as well with Coleman's.
He does play with Coleman's, yes. Although he didn't play with him last week in preparation for this game. Didn't play with him challenge game that he didn't line out. Saving his energies for this game.
Alan Carey back there. Nice block down. Alan Carey. This game is picking up in tempo a small bit. Kieran O'Donoghue.
Oh, great intercept. Out of the bar now.
Robert Hanley. And that's a lovely score by Robert. Well done, Robert Hanley. I think it was Thomas' interception, though, that made that score, Matthew.
That was a very, very clever interception by Thomas, and laid off to Robert, and straight over the bar. Well
4 points to 3. Good puck out. Thomas up for this one again. In our last two outings, Thomas had 2 excellent games also. Down to Keith Collins. Nice low ball in by Keith. Kieran O'Donoghue, he's a big man. It's actually Laurus Flynn, it actually is. Ball out again, out to Paul. Damien Ty wins this one. Ty going for the score himself, and if that goes over, that's a great score! That's a great score by the man from Love Lane. He's really on song in the last 5 minutes, man.
Oh, he's on song. He's playing very well all day, right through the game. A great pass there from Paul Gamble. That's more like what we expect from the Charleville forwards.
And if he keeps going like this, well, I'd say he might have a drink or two tonight, tomorrow night, and even Tuesday night.
Well, as a lady in Crumy said me one time, you'd hear cases of it.
Charleville ball again. Charleville going into a 2-point lead. The rain starting to come down. It is real wintry. Claude over this one. Claude was our junior captain this year. I wonder where's Olivia.
Not too far away, I'd imagine. Not too far away.
Nicely won there again. He's a big strong man, that full back. Kieran O'Donoghue. Paul has it. A great chance. Oh, well saved by Kevin Walsh. Elton Pierce. And Claude again. Claude has really upped his performance, I think, today, Matthew.
He's upped his pace a bit, all right. Paul on the ball. All right. This is Mervyn on the ball here.
Mervyn again.
Good chance for Mervyn. Oh, a missed it, he shot.
Elton Pierce. Look where Elton Pierce is. Back in his own half back line. He's going to try and take this game by the scruff of the neck himself. Up to Will Donoghue. They have a great understanding. Ball in. I think it's into Dave Barry. Wide. Oh, close one. Seamus O'Gorman.
That's the one worry I had, Kevin. I said to you at half time that Elton Pierce and Will O'Donoghue would have to move out in the field, or move out further out the field looking for ball. Obviously, it also creates more space, so you might have better open hurling.
Yes, indeed, and that's certainly what we want. Good puck out again by Syrian. Dropping in the half. One there by Brian Foley. Into Robert Hanley. Alan Carey, nice wing back, nice ball. Tigers everywhere. And John Collins. Two great buddies went to school together. And Ty coming over, and that's a great shoulder. Things are really hotting up.
I see John Collins and Will Donoghue exchanging references there, probably giving each other their phone numbers or something like that.
And I think the result of that is a Kilworth free. Kilworth still 2 points. Charleville, still 2 points to the good. And that one is gone wide again. Certainly, Matthew, Kilworth are going to rue all these missed chances.
Well, I hope you're right, Kevin. You know they've had good chances of scoring from frees. So their frees are in the free retaken for some reason that I can't fathom.
I can't throw any light on the subject either, Matthew. Well, he has the final say, and that's, you have to go with it. And that's well grabbed there by Syrian and safely away. Well done, Syrian. Great save. Out to Brian Foley. Brian Foley out around midfield. He likes it where he can have a lot of loose play.
It does. Brian's a good player when he gets plenty of room. There's a good ball in there from Brian. John Collins now is
John and Will Donoghue are having a great
at the moment. They're having a good toss at the moment. Brian's on the ball again. Another great ball in. Another great ball in. Very dangerous ball here.
Square ball.
I don't know the name I got how any referee could blow a square ball from in the field. I know what from the umpires.
Free out by Kevin Walsh. Charleville 2 points to the good. Brian Foley over there again. Paul Gamble. And certainly this second half a lot livelier than the first. Down to Keith again. John Hegarty. Declan Tobin. And well won back by Brian Foley. Brian is going to put in a big second half. Alan Carey. Claude. Kilworth seem a lot hungrier team in the second half. They're a lot more eager and a lot more aggressive.
Yes, they've come out a lot more far in their bellies, Kevin. The guys are up against it. They're behind at half time playing with a strong breeze. And they know the reputation of Charleville. So obviously they've had to up their game. Consequently, so Charleville.
Alan O'Connor. And there's a bit of a tussle out around the centre of the field. Referees there. And Thomas, of course, going in. It's been sorted out very quickly, Matthew.
Well, the referee was in charge. I was right under his feet. He couldn't fail to see what happened. But whatever happened, he's given the free to Kilworth. I failed to understand that one.
Few dubious decisions here, I think, in the second half. Elton Pierce. This is very dangerous. Georgie Sullivan gets it out. Alan O'Connor racing out towards the line with it. Seamus O'Gorman. I think this is Dave Barry. Dangerous ball across. Elton Pierce is there again. Johnny Collins. Dennis Lenihan coming away with it. Tigerishly. That man has great determination. And Collins gone back again. Will Donoghue. This is the... Oh, why? Not gone wide. Yes, at this stage it is. Score remains Charleville 5-3. And I would say about 10 minutes gone, Matthew.
Just 10 minutes gone, Kevin. About 9 minutes gone. We're under a little bit of pressure. We haven't stamped our authority in this game yet. Let's hope it'll happen now. Now there's a sub in for Kilworth, number 16 coming on.
Shane Condon.
Shane Condon coming in for. We're not quite sure yet. But our left half forward is coming off.
I'd say it could be Seamus O'Gorman, is it?
Let's see now.
Who's going to? Number 5, Declan Tobin. Will he make the difference? One again there by Brian Foley. Brian winning a lot of ball around midfield. Mervyn gets a great ball. Well, unfortunately wide. Mervyn not quite as accurate today as he normally would be. Thankfully the rain has stopped again. It's great to see such a big Charleville crowd here, Matt.
Oh, it's fantastic. They got great support. This team has got great support all the year. Great run again now by Ty O'Callaghan.
Ty winning this one right here in front of us. That's a great ball down. I'd love to... Great chance. Hey! A great goal there by Keith Collins, the Love Lane man, and made by Ty. Ty is definitely giving a man of the match performance out there, Matt.
Ty is playing a great game, a great ball there. And the one opportunity that fell to Keith, he clung into the back of the net. Mistake by the corner back, I think it was, but the ball dropped in front. Keith buried it.
Great goal. And now Charleville are really taking the game to Kilworth. 1-5 to 3 points. Kevin O'Donoghue. And a Kilworth free. And I think in the second half, the referee seems to be giving a lot to Kilworth.
Well, now with respect, Kevin, I mean, there was a free that the man has to get it. He was entitled to it. Keith did foul. That's not like a carried away now, Kev.
Will Toomey with the free. That's a nice ball. Dominic McCarthy and John Collins is there again. Claude. Paul coming into the game, making a nice run, making room. Lovely ball out to John Quinlan.
Take your time, John.
Making room for himself. Nice play. Good ball, John. Thomas is very, very dangerous, taking off on another one of his runs. Very, very unlucky at the end. Very unlucky. One 5 to 3 points to score. Well, still a long, long way to go, though. Tom Flynn. Kilworth are pressing, but Charleville leading. Elton Pierce. That's a good ball in. Dennis Lenihan, nice interception. Is this Declan Walsh. Nice ball out. Damien McNamara. And a free in again. Well...
No, that was a very dubious free, Kevin. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the man slipped as he tried to take a sharp turn. Nobody touched him as far as I can see.
And that is a score as a result of that. Another Elton Pierce score, isn't it? The score at this stage 1-5 to 4 points. A 4-point lead. I'm looking over, Matthew. I think that's like Sean McSweeney that seems to be warming up. Better known probably in golfing circles.
Well, he's certainly well known in golfing circles, but I see the selectors across the way, Tommy Grady and John O'Donnell, fairly emphatic. They have a couple of a few options, obviously. I think they might be preparing.
I saw Mary, our Dublin lady, going down with a little slip of paper.
Oh, the girl from Cola, was it?
And that's a great. And that's a great score again. That could be 14, I'd say. Mervyn, I'd say. And a great score again there. Sorry we missed that. A great score there by Mervyn. 1-5 to 1-6 to
1-6 to 4 points.
Puck out again. Alan O'Connor and Tig is out again. Brian Foley back there again. There's 4 or 5, Matt, that you could single out. This man is a good full back. Oh, Paul pulling it. I wonder, was it a McAuliffe hurley or would it have broken?
Well, I mean, if it was McAuliffe hurley, there's no way it could break. Let's keep going. Try through again. He's through. Yes! Hey! Goal number 2!
That's a great goal. 2-6 to 4. What is it, Matthew?
2-6 to 4 points.
Keith Collins, 2 goals. Great individual scores. Things are certainly looking good.
Well, this is more like what we expect from our own forwards here. We know they can do it. And Keith get 2 chances, 2 goals, 100%.
And it's down to this man again. Can he complete a hat-trick?
The ball out to McSweeney. McSweeney is in now.
McSweeney's in, and it's Robert Hanley actually who has gone off. Sweeney, nice turn into Paul. Nice block down, Paul.
Over the bar from Paul.
And that's another lovely score, and we're certainly on top at the moment. Derry Mannix will be very, very happy.
I see Jimmy O'Callaghan now, and he's pouncing up along the sideline with Philip Farsi.
The shoulders aren't going.
Yeah, and Pat Hurley's even relaxed, hands on hips.
Is there any sign of Willie over there?
Willie's around there. Willie's watching the hurleys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and there's a very nasty free. Definitely a booking offence there. Elton Pierce and John Quinlan. John down injured. Trapper John will be. I see Trapper coming in, and I see Tommy Kieran Kavanagh. Derry team quickly. Hopefully there's no serious damage. John looks out. A break coming in.
And far on the other side of the field, they've got Tommy O'Grady and Willie McAuliffe looking on anxiously, having a chat about their options.
I think the referee was on the spot in the right position to sort it out quickly. I see Des Wilson, the publican, running in there with water. I see DJ Well. Great excitement. Quinlan's a tough man, up and ready to get on with the action. The result of all that is a free for Charleville to be taken here by the captain, Collins. Nice ball in there to Paul. Paul making a break. We're certainly on top at the moment, Matthew.
Well, the forwards are come top us in the field. That backline has been playing well as they had been playing all through. Quinlan is back in full flight again. He will catch this man here. He has him caught. Well done.
Well done there, John Quinlan. Ah! Tom Flynn,
lucky man to still be on the pitch off that pull back on John Quinlan.
And down again to Thomas. Thomas gone back into a half-forward position. Nice ball, dangerous. A goal, Sweeney! Most unlucky. Collins is in there again looking for a third one. And Mervyn racing out towards the sideline. Cleared there by full-back Kieran O'Donoghue. Goff and Foley are really on top in the second half, Matthew.
They're great stuff there, though. This brace is decided at the moment.
Dangerous ball up again. It's Will Donoghue. I've an awful feeling Matthew does a goal in that man before this game is over.
Well, as I said before, he's a class act, and you know he won't be found lacking in belief.
And well won back there by Alan O'Connor. Unfortunately, Kilworth have got it back, and TJ Crowley's there. Well,
got a free out there from Charleville again. Free out there from Charleville. Back still well there now without fouling.
And the backs did very, very well there without fouling. If we can keep them at bay, we're certainly in with a great shot. Syrian coming out to take this one. Brian Foley here in front of us roaring for it is going down the centre. Paul going up for it. Well read there by Alan Carey. Nice ball out. Damien McInerney. And it seems to be a Charleville ball. One of the Kilworth lads gone down injured over there.
I think we just a clash there with Georgie, one of his own people. He may have hit the side of the seats in actual fact. I hope he's okay.
Totally accidental. 2-7 to 4 points. I'd say there's 15 minutes gone in the second half, Matthew.
There's 18 minutes gone in the second half now. We're looking good.
Will there be 2 cups going to Charleville tonight? As I said already, they've won the under-15, beating Ballyhay in a thoroughly entertaining game at Doneraile. Tig over there. The referee is going into... I think he's going to give it... No. To the Charleville sideline ball, Matthew.
I think the referee there is a little bit worried about the amount of time that Charlotte taking over frees with sideline balls. I think he just tell him to speed up a little bit, yes.
Nice ball by Tig. Lovely ball. Down again to Keith. Remember, this man has scored 2 goals. Looking for a third. And there's another line ball to Charleville. Right in front of Hurley and John O'Donnell over there. Mr. Farsi. Nice ball by Goff. This ball is coming out. Goff has this. This is a great chance. Most unlucky. He did the sensible thing. The chance was there. He had to go for it.
What was on? He should have had a cut and he did. He was perfectly correct.
This is a great... John Collins. The tempo has gone out of the game a bit again in the last few minutes, Matthew.
Yes, he's got a little bit lackadaisical again now.
Well, blocked down there again by Foley. Great ball by Foley. Come on, Quinlan. Elton Pearce. Not getting a lot of scores, but still certainly hitting a lot of it. Great deflection out there by TJ Crowley. This man, Tom Flynn, has certainly hit a lot of it. And Tig is over this side again. Tom Flynn. That's not gone yet. Damien McNamara. TJ Crowley, tennis style, gets it out of there. He's a man of steel. That's a great clearance.
He's some operator, TJ. The guy with an injured hand. No, he never lets his eye down. Again, he's to the 4 there.
The result of all that is a Kilworth line ball. Kilworth pressing, but still not getting those scores. This is a good Charleville defence. It's a well-balanced side. Declan Walsh. Brian Foley's in there. Alan O'Connor is in there. He's a fine athlete, Matthew.
Alan O'Connor is another class act. He's very tough, very determined. He's like borderline. Can't get rid of him.
And a great clearance there by Georgie. Elton Pearce again. This man can nip up anywhere. Tig again. And where is Jim? I'd say Mara might sink tonight, Matthew.
Oh, you don't mind about it. You can be guaranteed.
Sweeney. The defence standing solid. Good ball out. Dropping right here in front of us. Charleville ball going in. Goff will be very anxious to get this one well in. He'd love to add an under-21 medal to his minor North Cork and County medal won 3 years ago. Not the best of line balls, unfortunate. Little unlucky with that. Kilworth ball. Alan Carey. Great block down there by Quinlan. And we've a third line ball. The referee. Well, there's a lot of mouthing going on. Well, here we go again. Take 2. Alan Carey. Well, one there again by Elton. To Charleville lads, I don't care, Matthew. Are still at the same time doing a good job on Elton Pierce.
They're playing very steadily today. I'm giving Elton a well to know that two gentlemen opposite giving no free time. There's Paul on the ball again now. Come on, Paul.
Elton Pierce again. He's going, nice ball in. Dennis Lennon and Tig back there again. Well, holy God. Brian Foley. Foley is a man of steel today. Number 13, Declan Walsh. And Brian, just couldn't get the hand down. Paul. And look where he is, back in his own half-back line. Well won, Paul, back there. This one's going down. Claude will go for the long one. And there's about 6 minutes left. Can we create a bit of history? As far as I know, and as far as Matthew here beside me knows, I don't think they've ever won an under-21A in Charleville.
Not that I can remember, Kev, not that I'm aware of any of, but they have a good chance of doing it today now. They'll be off a nice double today. Do we lively club tonight?
Those are the nights we like, Matthew. And Keith back there again. Wouldn't it be great to see Keith get a hat-trick? Tig. Well won. And he's coming away with it. Great clearance.
What's Paul behind?
Down to Sweeney. Sweeney trying very, very hard. Mervyn creating room, and that's unlucky. There's a very tricky breeze down at pitch level, Matthew.
There is, yeah, but the change seems to have worked now in that McSweeney being a stronger man and a heavier man than Robert Hanley is holding the ball there, making room for the other lads around him.
Yes, indeed. And Johnny Collins well winning that one back there. Johnny really showing a true captain's part. Two 7 to 4 points.
I see John Collins and the number 9 there for Kilworth are again now exchanging pleasantries off the ball. And now it's a throw-in.
The referee has resulted in a throw-in. In fairness to the referee, he's been in control all day, never left anything there. Oh, and there was fair pulling there. Dennis Lennon playing solidly, and Alan O'Connor. I like the support play, the backs are for each other. And Tig again, two of them on him, and still gets it away. That's great hurling there by Mosh. John Quinlan, Don Cahill, and Mervyn. I'd love to see Mervyn get a few more scores. It's a nice one in. That could be a great score. Hey! That's a great individual score. Lovely bit of clap there by Mervyn. One of our leading scorers through the campaign. The 2-8, I think. What is it, Matt? 2-8 to 4 points. This is a very comprehensive victory.
Well, victory maybe is premature, but certainly a very, very comprehensive lead at the minute. Let's hope it leads to victory, Kev.
A free in. Kilworth free. I would say there's about 4 or 5 minutes left, Matthew.
3 minutes of normal time.
3 minutes of normal time. John Collins again. John certainly playing the game of his life. I'd say he'll be in good form in Wilson's tonight. Down to Paul. Paul has come out around midfield there and created a lot of room for himself. On to Thomas.
Thomas has due a couple of scores as well.
Yes, indeed.
Thomas has a free there, surely.
Okay, oh! Well, I don't know.
Well, now, Mr. Referee, I don't know what you did there. I'll tell you something else. I don't know what Thomas has to do to get a free.
I agree with you. Crazy. Will Toomey with the resultant free. Strikes it well. Kilworth trying hard to, and it's Tig again. My God, he's certainly playing the game of his life today. Foul this time and a resulted free. This is one of the best games I've seen Tadhg playing quite some time, Matthew.
And I've often criticised Tadhg, but I can tell you one thing, during this U21 campaign he's been a revelation, he's been a star, he's certainly been, to my mind, the man of the match today.
I go along with those sentiments, Matthew. Oh, just as we say it.
And they put the kibosh on him.
Paul again. Paul is having a good second half. Great ball in. This is dangerous looking. Sweeney. Well done by the goalie. Kevin Wall.
He's out in the 21. How could he fall him out there?
Quickly taken free by the goalie. John Collins again. John really has played his heart out. I'd say he'll get a doctor's cert and won't be at Golden Vale for maybe a fortnight, Matthew.
Well, I don't know about Dr. Turka, but he certainly won't be at GV tomorrow, I'd imagine, at least.
Hey! And history is created. What about that? We congratulate each and every one of them. Derry Mannix, William McCall, Phil Farrisy, Pat Hurley, Jim Callahan. Fantastic stuff, Matthew.
John O'Donnell and our secretary, Mary, not to forget Mary for writing all those. She came today with her red and white on her, but being Mary and being from Cork, she had to have a little bit of blue under the well, a pair of blue jeans. To all the team, to all its members, fantastic day for Charleville, and well deserved.
And Matthew, thank you very much for joining me here. And it's great scenes of excitement and joy out there. The first time an under-21A ever has come to Charleville. My God, it's great. 2 cups coming to town today, also the under-15s who beat Doneraile. The presentation, and I think it's John Dillon who will make the presentation if I'm correct. John, of course, the guard in Charleville, man from Milford, and well, I suppose John, being from Milford, would love to have got this game for them today. He got them quite a few games this year. I can't see Collins in there. He's in there in the middle of it, making his way up now for the presentation.
Are you back? Doing it wrong? It's wrong, Doc. The family all right. Our son, Ron Evan, do well a do Mulla and Guy, and Claire Brass Sport Tool, and for God to say, and the coming rather Claire Tushakri Avua. On behalf of the North Cork Board, I would first of all like to compliment both Kilworth and Charleville on a fine sporting game, and congratulate Charleville on winning the North Cork GAA Championship for 1997. And this competition, this GAA competition, was a marvellous success. Some marvellous games played throughout, and Charleville are indeed worthy champions, and I would like to wish them the very best in the county championship in the near future. I would like also to compliment the referee on his handling of the game, and also Castletown Road on the wonderful way the field was prepared for today's final. Now, Anish, round Avon do well on Cornishaw, I've run out Goody, Sean O'Callaghan, Captain, Roller. Just before John speaks, I'd like to take this opportunity also of thanking Barnes Jewellers and Fermoy for generously sponsoring the Under-21 Championship for 1997.
Hi, John.
First of all, before I say anything, I'd like to congratulate our Under-15s and Captain Diop. I think it was a great boost today before we come up at Hall. Fair play to them. Second of all, I'd like to thank anyone who was involved in preparing the field for today. It was in Great Harbour, and as it always is in Castletown Road. I'd like to congratulate the referee and his officials on how they officiated on the game today. I'd like to thank all our selectors and Derry Mannix, our coach, who was the first man down in the field since February, March, travelling down from Mallow. He was the first one down to the field every day, so I'd like to have a congratulations for him.
Bye, Derry.
On a more serious note, the life president of our club passed away there a couple of weeks ago, and I'd like to officially dedicate this victory to Jimmy.
Well done, well done.
I think it's easy to be winning championships, if we win in our Cork, when you've a set up like we have below at home. And this is due to the likes of Jimmy and many more like him that we have a set up like we have. So fair play to Jimmy.
Well done, John.
I'd like to thank Kilworth. We've always had brilliant games with Kilworth down the years, and today was no exception. And I'd like to give 3 cheers to Kilworth.
Hip, hip. All right! All right!
One of your greatest days?
One of my best days ever. Best day ever. I'm the proudest man in the whole world at this stage.
Congratulations.
Thanks a million.
A great win.
Oh, powerful win. It was a great day for the club, for Charleville, the juvenile club and the junior club. We came to Donwell today. We won it under 15s, I think, and all the players were there to the final, and that lifted our players today. And it was great to see the under 15 showed them how to win today. This team came up here today and they weren't going to ever go. From the time the ball was thrown in, they never turned back. Everyone played their heart out. And that's Charleville hurling, if we can produce it all the time. That is Charleville hurling. Charleville hurling is mighty. It's brilliant stuff. And we're going to have one hell of a night tonight.
Willie, congratulations.
Thank
you. You must be delighted.
Thank you, delighted.
An awful lot of hard work went into this today, saw the seeds of it.
We started that last February. We have 80 sessions gone through this year, and today puts the icing on the cake. And we'll go out now and we'll win the county. It was great for the town. The under 15 started this morning. They had a great victory above in Donwell, and they came back here with the cup and they gave us the lift we needed going in for the final.
At midfield today, it was vital, Willie. We did very well at midfield. Players that maybe throughout the campaign weren't as good really lifted themselves today.
Yeah. Brian Foley was outstanding in midfield today, and Claude Goff, players who we were looking for, the senior players in that club who have played down through the years at juvenile level up along, and they're the key players. They turned it on today and it was vitally important, and they were to the big key to success. Our full back line were outstanding. Our goalie was superb. He was superb today. Our half back line, each and every one of them, from the goalie up to the left corner forward.
For you personally, this must be very satisfying. I remember the last time an under 21 was won back in '93. You were also coach.
Well, I was. We won the B 3 years ago with some of those lads. They won it out of turn, I presume. They won it before they won the minor, and it was a great achievement to win that under 21, the under 21 B championship. Now this was our goal, to win this one this year, and all that team are quite young. We have them all with the exception of one player for next year, and we hope to repeat it next year. Now, having said that, we're going on this year and we're going to win the county. I've no question or doubt. Those players, they have given everything this year. They have sacrificed everything for this. So we're going to have one great night when we get back to Charleville. Marvellous.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver